How you going? Sam Thaiday and Alex Glenn here. Now we are the Bailey Ladder predictors. Lexi, I need you to get your crystal ball out. We need to look into the future to see who's going to be in the top 8 at the end of the year. I'm going to start. Lucky dip. Oh, my first one is the Sydney Roosters.
We got them first round, man.
I know.
Vegas.
So they're well coached. They've got some great players in their team, but they had a bit of an up and down year last year. I still think they're a threat in this competition though.
Yeah.
Because of the players that they have here. Do I think they can be in the top 8? I'm going to say yes. I think they can sneak into the top 8 is what's going to happen. So it's going to be one of these more bottom rungs because we'll go from top to the bottom. So, up the top, the number 1 spot is sponsored by Bailey. So that's good. But I'm going to put the Roosters towards the bottom. I might even say 7th. You all right with that?
Yeah. My first team that I got is the Sea Eagles. I'm kind of stoked because one of my boys that I grew up with, Jackson Paulo, so he's a new recruit that's left the Roosters last year, and now he's over at Manly. He scored a try in the trials over the weekend. I'm excited to see how they go. A few new recruitments. Seabold's gone there too, so there's a lot to play for the club. Are they going to be top 8 though?
Oh,
I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure.
I will say this, the best thing about Manly is they wear maroon. That's it.
But I reckon they're in the box.
Oh!
Yeah. The weather guard box, bro. I don't think they're going to make the top 8.
Okay.
That's my prediction.
Lucky they're in there because they like to play against the storm. And they'll be guarded against the weather. Well, Gold Coast Titans.
GC.
Oh, what a roller coaster team this is. If anyone is a fan of this team out there, it must be hard. This is why all the theme parks are on the Gold Coast, because it's like a roller coaster supporting these guys. The Titans, they've got a new coach in Desi down there.
Yeah.
Dave Fafita won't start the year with them. He's coming back from a pec injury. So there's a few movers and shakers there. Big Tino as a leading forward.
Enforcer.
I just think they're going to kind of miss out.
Yeah.
On the 8 this year. So
it's a hard one, eh? Because they do have, like, when they're on, they're on.
I know.
When they're on, they're on.
But one of their dramas last year was an 80-minute performance. They just really struggled to put an 80-minute performance in, so I just can't. Yeah, you with me?
Yep, I'm with you, brother.
Weather guard.
You never know, bro. It's a tough competition.
It is
tough
very much so.
Competition. Coming up to our 4th team, the Rabbits. I reckon they're strong. You can't rule them out of the 8, bro. JD will have them prime. Latrell, I thought he played outstanding for the All-Stars. The strike power that they got across that whole field with, Cameron Murray and all the boys there. It's hard to leave them out of the 8, man. They're going to be going over to Vegas as well to set a tone for what their season's all about. So they're definitely a team that you can't leave out of the top 8. They're competitive as hell.
Where do you think kind of?
Oh, I reckon in the middle, bro. Yeah. I reckon in the middle, around maybe 5th.
Ooh,
5th or 6th.
Yeah.
What do you reckon, bro?
No, I agree with you there. Yeah.
5th?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just quick little counting there. Who let the dogs out? Who?
This is an interesting one, bro.
I know.
Because you look at their team on paper, they are pretty stacked. The way that they played their youngins over the weekend, man, they look very clinical, bro.
It is hard to get a gauge of some trial matches. It's hard, but I really, really am struggling to see them in the 8 this year. With some of the other caps that we've got here, some strong teams there. I'm not going to throw them in the weather guard bin right now.
Yeah.
I'll put them on the floor because I might want to reassess once we got a few more on the ladder.
Yeah, I agree, man. I think they're going to be a big improvement this year, bro.
Yeah. They're on the floor. Okay, they're not out yet.
This team, I am looking forward to. This is the West Tigers. This is Benji Marshall's first year as head coach, and we both played with him. I've been waiting for him to become a head coach. His passion for the Tigers, it rubs off on the players. There's a few new recruits that are going there for the future, so it is looking like it's on the come up. But I'm excited to see how they go under Benji. I think with the history that he's done for the club, with his passion, it's just going to rub off on the players and they're going to want to play for him, bro. So, you know, it's only up for them.
8 wins over 2 years.
8 wins over 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
I think they'll get some more this year. But are they going to be top 8? I'm not too sure, bro. I won't put them on the floor. I think I'm going to put them into the bin.
Oh, the Eels.
Kryptonite.
Yeah, they're a team that definitely shows up against those top 4 teams.
Yeah.
But where they struggled last year was when they were playing a team that they should have beat. They just didn't show up. So I think they sneak into the 8, which is a big turnaround from being grand finalists 2 years ago to really struggling last year, and then who knows where they're going to be this year. But I do think they're a top 8 team with the squad they've got, but towards the bottom.
Yeah. If with them, bro, it's if they keep their players on the field throughout the whole year, man, they'll be a strong performer.
I'll put them here, 8th position.
All right, we got the Wars, the Warriors. Now, these guys, they had a killer year last year. Really stood up for New Zealand and the sport of rugby league. They got a big signing, Roger Tuivasa-Sheck coming back.
He was great in the trial.
He was great in the trial. Everyone's seen the big hit that he put on. Yeah. But I'm excited to see how they back it up. See how SJ takes the team into 2024. So are they going to back it up? I'm excited to see. I hope for New Zealand's sake, they do well again. And Roger can have a huge impact like he did when he played for the Roosters back in the day, man. Master chef back in those days. So I'm excited to see how they go. I reckon they're going to be in the top 8.
I think they're a top 4 team.
You reckon a top 4?
Yeah.
Bro, I'd love to see it. What are we thinking, 4th? At the moment?
At the moment, yeah.
At the moment?
I think they're sitting in 4th at the moment.
Right, here we go.
Another tough one.
Tough cattle, bro.
I know.
Tough cattle.
New coach,
Yep.
a couple of new players there. Our old teammate Ben Hunt down there leading them. I don't think they're quite a top 8 team at the moment, and where they are. They've got some great players there.
Then Corey Allen he got injured?
He got injured, yeah.
That's a big loss.
So for me, not quite a top 8 team. Anyway, so Dragons, I'm sorry, in the bin.
Next up, we got the Melbourne Storm. You can never leave them out of the 8. In my opinion, bro,
They're on the
filled
ladder.
with Queenslanders. Bellamy's runs a tight ship down there, high standards, strike power everywhere. It's a good spine, bro.
Paps is back.
Paps is back. Yeah. Xavier Coates down there. Mate, I reckon they're going to be up around the top 4 for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. I'm going to put them in 3rd.
Right, agree with you. Fins up or fins down. They're a team that's building. They've had a chance, opportunity to spend more time together, building combinations. They're a team that can threaten.
100%.
And they showed that last year. Again, another team just like the Titans who struggled to put an 80-minute performance together. Did struggle with depth last year as well. Got a few injuries.
That was their biggest downfall, right?
Yeah, a couple of long suspensions from some of their key players as well. Didn't help.
But 2 big signings from us, man.
I know.
2 big key players from us.
Herbie scored the first try in one of their trial matches.
Yep.
Big Tommy Flegler as well has been spoken about as a great signing for them. I think he's absolutely huge for them. Mm-hmm. This is another one I might just have to put on the floor. And if they are a team that's going to be in the 8, they will sneak in and probably towards the bottom, maybe in an 8th position. So I was going to put them on the floor for now. Yeah.
I'm with you there. The Raiders, I was quite impressed with a couple of their players, man. They got some speed down at the Raiders, bro. You can't really write them off, man. I know they lost one of their key players that's gone now to the Rabbits, but they're a threat in the competition. I reckon they're going to be threatening around the middle position, fighting for the bottom 8. But I reckon this is a team I'm not going to throw in the bin. I think I might have to keep them on the floor.
All right.
What do you reckon?
Yeah, put them on the floor for now.
Big Pups.
Cowboys. A team.
It's your stomping ground.
Team I supported as a kid, actually.
Yeah.
Absolutely loved this team as a kid. They're a team that, on paper, are absolutely brilliant. Should be a top 8 team.
Yeah.
And I think this year is their chance opportunity to get back in the 8. Tommy Dearden's going to have a cracking year. He's really coming into his own as a halfback in the way that he runs the game as well. They've got a killer forward pack, especially those back rows up there, those young back rows. Absolutely brilliant.
And I think after last year, they got a point to prove, bro.
Yeah.
You know, they missed out on the 8 after their killer year the year before that. I think they're going to really come out with a lot of fuel in the belly, bro, and want to prove everyone wrong.
Yeah, very much so. So they're in my 8. I just don't know where.
It's a hard one, eh?
I know. Are they 6th?
I'm not sure, bro. I reckon chuck them next to the Roosters just for now.
Oh, okay.
Just for now. I reckon this will be a dark horse, bro. They snuck into the 8
Yeah.
last year, and you know, with Kalen there, you know, you can never rule them out. Tyson Gamble, I thought he was good, bro. He's a competitor.
Oh, the mouth. I love it. Yeah.
He's a competitor, man. He just goes out there and competes. You either love him or you hate him.
Yeah.
But I reckon these guys are going to be a dark horse, man. They're going to be a threat for the top 8. Are they going to be a cemented spot? I'm not too sure. It's one of those things that they're going to be like on the floor here, threatening. But yeah, it's hard to rule them out.
I almost reckon they're going to be very similar to last year and just sneak into that 8.
Yeah.
And we watched them play Canberra in that first semi-final, which was a absolute blockbuster at Newcastle, and then they went over the Warriors, and that was a tough task to beat the Warriors in New Zealand in front of their crowd. So KP at fullback for the whole year.
Yeah.
I think they're going to be a good team too. Oh, it's my last hat.
Coming down to the end.
My last hat. Up, Cronulla. They struggled to beat a top 8 team last year. I think they've got a brilliant team. I think Nico Hines is a fantastic player. Really leads by example down there. Their forward pack is great. I don't know if they make my 8 though.
It's a hard one, eh?
I know.
It's a hard one. Like when you're trying to predict the whole ladder with all the teams, bro, it's hard to really pick the top 8.
And we're so early in the year as well. We haven't seen any games played, and we haven't seen any injuries. We haven't seen State of Origin yet. So this is purely a guessing game for us.
Oh, it's 100% a guessing game.
But I want to give them an honourable mention and put them on the floor. I'm not going to throw them in the bin because I know they're a great team. So honourable mention, put them on the floor.
On the floor. All right. Last but not least, the Premiers.
Yeah.
Panthers, bro. Do you reckon they can go again? With the start of the season, whether Jerome was going early, whether he was staying, now he's come out and said that he's leaving at the end of this year. Yeah. Is that going to disrupt the mood, the vibes amongst the team? Because they talk about what he brings to that team.
The CEO, the Chief Energy Officer.
Hey, there we go.
You like that?
But the thing that surprises me is all the players that they have lost to other teams the last 3-4 years, they've still rose to the occasion, bro.
Burton, Coruscant, Kickow.
Kikau, yep.
Some big names there.
They're top 4.
Yeah.
Absolutely. They're like the old Melbourne Storm. Whoever they put in,
I know.
it just,
Who's
they
next
fit
up?
it. Oh,
Who's
100%. But I'm excited to see how they go. Whether they're shaken up a bit with Jerome Luai leaving, but still a force to be reckoned with. And I think that's still going to be the team to beat and consistently winning. So it's hard to not put them at the top right now.
Yep, I think they're at the top.
I can't reach, nah.
We are missing one, and I had him in the weather guard box just because they were a bit hurt and sensitive after last year. It's our Brisbane Broncos, mate.
It was a tough one, bro.
It was tough.
It was a tough one.
It was very, very tough. It was an emotional roller coaster.
Oh, it was, bro. It was. And
I laughed, I cried, I smiled. Every emotion in that grand final.
I think the whole state of Queensland and also the Brisbane City were, you know, it was an amazing year up until that last year. The way that the boys played last year, it was very exciting, man. Everyone was tuning in to watch because the strike force all around. I'm excited to see how Ezra goes. The good thing too is we got Big Payno and Big Paddy that march up the field, which allows them to do their role and to play.
Yeah.
Because as a half, we were never halves. Well, I wasn't.
Inside I was.
But it's hard for them to play their game when we're not going forward. So it's good that, you know, those boys are leading the front. It's good that we've got our signings out the way too. Well, most of our signings out the way, so now the boys can focus on the footy.
Yeah.
And hopefully we can go one better this year.
Yeah. Second. We'll finish the year there. It'll be great. Home semi-final. We've got a space to fill here. Now, do we fill from the bottom up? Do we knock some hats off? Get some from the floor? What do we do here?
Yeah, it's a hard decision, Bella. Again, like, I think the top 4 is pretty safe.
Lock it in, Eddie.
Or even top 5. I think Rabbits are going to be safe there. It's just, if the Roosters can stay injury-free, I reckon they'll be a threat.
Okay.
With their experience through the final series, I think they got a position in the top 8.
What's your thoughts on this? It's probably where they should be.
It's where they should be.
Yeah.
They should be there.
Yeah.
Are they going to be there? I'm not sure, bro. I'm not too sure.
Why don't we do this?
Yeah.
You reckon?
Yeah, I'm more comfortable with that, bro.
All right, this last position. Who's sneaking into the 8?
Looking at them all, if Para play to their potential and they can keep their players on the field, I reckon they'll be in the 8.
All right, I'm making a decision for you. See ya, see ya, see ya. Eels, gone. Sharks, gone. Raiders, gone.
I just said the Para would be there.
Nah, I've brushed them. I've gotten rid of them. Sorry, Para.
All right, Knights it is then.
Go the Knights, Newcastle Knights. So this is our top 8. Thanks to Bailey Ladders. Panthers, we're happy with them up there.
Yeah, I think they're gonna be the front runner that everyone's gonna chase and want to knock off, and I hope our boys go one better.
Yeah. Broncos, Storm, Warriors, Rabbits, Roosters, Cowboys, Knights. That's our predicted top 8 for this season.
Good luck to everyone. Have the best season. Play safe, and we'll see how this prediction goes at the end of the year.